You've got this strange effect on me, and I like it. You make my world seem bright. You make my darkness light. Oh yes, you've got this strange effect on me. My world seem right. You make my darkness bright. Oh yes, you've got this strange effect on me, and I like it.
And I like it. And I like the way you kiss me. Don't know if I should, but this feeling, it's love and I know it. That's why I feel good.
Is it yay or ya? Yay. Right. Yea heps on strange effect of May, and 'tis here look. Yea heps on strange effect of May, and 'tis here look.
I think we'd played a concert with him or something, or we'd met him at TV station or whatever, and I sort of had his voice in mind, because it's a similar voice in a sense to the way I sing, so I thought it would be nice for somebody like him. I certainly didn't write it for the Kinks.
And I had worked along with the Kinks from their formation in about 1964, and had met Ray Davies on numerous occasions doing gigs around Britain. I always felt that he had a similar what's the word, slow, deadpan delivery, vocally, that I had and still have. And he obviously felt the same thing, and he just came along backstage one night at the television studios and said, have a listen to this.
Then I made the demo. I remember making the demo very clearly in a little studio. In fact, that was around the same time I made a demo of a song called I Go to Sleep. I Go to Sleep ended up being a hit for the Pretenders, and Strange Effect was for Dave Berry. So it was quite a good time for songs, for cover songs.
You've got this strange effect on me, and I like it. You've got this strange effect on me, and I like it. You make this world seem right. You make my darkness bright, yes.
It was recorded at the regular recording studio that I always used in West Hampstead in London. That was the main Decca recording studios. And that would have been possibly, bearing in mind that it was quite normal at that time to record and have the material released within 6 weeks. Sometimes you'd be in the studios and the recordings would be out in the shops within a month or 6 weeks. So I would think it would have been recorded possibly in the spring of 1965.
Do you have any recollection of that recording?
None at all.
Got this strange effect on me, and I like it. You made this world seem right. You made my darkness bright, yes.
Strange Effect is a love song, really. It's an odd kind of love song. You know, when the Kinks started, I suppose you know, but you really got me. I said, I never wanted to write a song with love in it. I don't believe in love and all that, you know. But This Strangest Effect is a love song. It's about what goes on inside people, or my character, when confronted with a situation that's out of their control. And to a certain extent, I suppose love is out of our control when you get hooked on it. It's like an addiction. And This Strange Effect is like somebody finally succumbing to the drug of love.
And I like the way you kiss me. Don't know if I should. But this feeling, it's love and I know it. That's why.
What do you think of his version?
He's got a way of lifting his notes, which is fine with me, because I'm not a great singer. I'm a performer singer. I suspect that Davies is a slightly better singer, and he got into the whole mood of it. And didn't really hit the note until the last minute. So he's a good interpreter of the song, I think. And you know, sometimes it doesn't always mean you're a great singer because you can hit all the perfect notes. It's whether you can interpret things properly. He's a very good interpreter.
This is the original demonstration record, which would have been sent to me from the record company prior to it being released in July of 1965. It had Now on the B-side, and it's in mint condition. So if anyone wants to offer me 2,000 guilders, I'm open for offers. Here in the UK, it got into the top 30, I think.
But it wasn't a big hit.
It wasn't a big hit in the UK.
And then came Holland.
Then came Holland in the summer of '65. It was, I think, #1 within 2 weeks of being released. This would have been just a few months after my October appearance at the Grand Gala du Disque, and it's the chart of December 1965, and it shows that I have 4 records in the Dutch chart, top 20 actually, or top 30, and right there at the top there is This Strange Effect, which stayed there for many, many months.
Where do you want me to put this?
This was actually my gold record of Strange Effect.
Of how many copies?
This was 100,000, which was the equivalent in Britain of 1 million.
Gisteravond hoorde ik een heel leuk gesprek met niemand minder dan Dave Berry. Ik heb hem destijds nog gezien in Knokken en nu ook. Want dat was het grote succes van, ik dacht 68 of zo, van Dave Berry. You've got that strange effect on me, met die handjes.
Got this strange effect on me, and I like it. You got this strange effect on me, and I like it.
Were you aware that it was a smash hit in Holland?
I was only aware because I think it knocked one of the Kinks records off the charts. It blew us off the chart. I think we had a record out at the time, I forget what it was now, but This Strange Effect got higher. So the downside was that the Kinks record wasn't #1, but the upside was I'd written the song that had got there instead. So it's, yeah, it's kind of an odd situation to be in.
Got this strange effect on me, and I like it. You've got this strange effect on me, and I like it.
I think possibly I have got this sort of Johnny Cash type delivery, which is a deadpan singing on a monotone, which many people would say was singing flat. But there's an appeal there, but I don't really know. I don't know why it was so successful. I wish I did. I wish I could actually sit here and say This Strange Effect was successful for this reason. But I don't know.
I seem to think that it's one of these indefinable things that you can't really say is a tangible reason why it should be a success there. Because there are colours in the song, in the record. I mean, one thing, the song, but some songs are written for a sound. And even my little demo I made in the studio has that quality of, has a kind of a mist to it. And I think that's a lot to do with recording in the old sense using tape and the amount of distortion you can get on tape, but the atmosphere. Yeah? It's a very impressionistic way of making records. I think that's died away. With modern technology, I find that a lot of music now is there, very upfront, in your face music. But right from the word go, I thought Strange Effects should have to have an atmosphere to it. The same as on Kinks songs like Waterloo Sunset. There's that film of that sort of gloss on it that gives it a kind of depth and mystique, like a fog that takes you through the song. And I think that can only really come about using tape, physical tape, rather than using digital sounds.
En was het nou ingewikkeld om met een idool getrouwd te zijn?
Het is alleen maar met terugblik. Dat je denkt van, ja, het was toch een hele vreemde tijd. Het was allemaal, want het was ook helemaal niet in de mode dat een popzanger serieus met iemand uitging. Dat je ging trouwen, dat was allemaal geheim. En niemand mocht weten dat hij een vriendin had en zo.
Screaming Girls, is it fun?
Oh yes, yeah, of course. Yes, every young man's ideal, isn't it? To be chased by hundreds of women. And to catch one or two of them every now and again.
And that's what happened?
Of course.
Dus als we ergens naartoe gingen en er waren dus een hoop fans en dat soort dingen meer, werd ik altijd midden eruit getrokken en via een achterdeur naar binnen gehaald, weet je wel.
Running Wild. A Dream. Of course.
Those were the days.
Of course. Every musician that ever went on a stage. It was always a mixture of you didn't actually do it. You did it because you liked the music, but the main thing is that you didn't have to really work hard for girlfriends.
Op het Museumplein in Amsterdam zouden enige duiven worden losgelaten. En wel wat houdt de jeugd van vogels. Maar meer nog van Dave Barry, die de diertjes zou laten vliegen. Zijn komst voerde legioenen jongens en meisjes naar het tussen Rijksmuseum en Concertgebouw gelegen plein, waar ze overal opklommen om straks, als hij er zou zijn, Dave te zien. Hun voetstappen stonden tot diep in het dak. En toen kwam het idool en het werd getoond in een leeuwenwagen van Circus Boltini. Maar het bleef bij tonen, want zelfs een leeuwenwagen houdt het niet als wij tegenwoordig een zanger bewonderen. En dus verdween de leeuwenwagen weer. Het werd begeleid door de politie een heel geren, zonder dat er enige bezinning kwam in het geschreeuw en getier van Dave Barry's klanten die binding wilden.
Het is helemaal mislukt, want er waren duizenden en duizenden mensen en die drongen zo op naar die leeuwenwagen. Ik keek omlaag, ik zag dat de mensen vertrapt werden. Dus aan de achterkant hebben we hem er gauw uitgehaald, in de luxe wagen van mij gezet. En we zijn naar het museumplein, naar het museumhotel gegaan. En daar hebben we hem afgeleverd. Het was natuurlijk een grote teleurstelling voor het publiek. Maar ja, anders waren de doden gevallen.
En hoe zag nou zo'n leeuwenkar waar Dave Barry in zat eruit?
Eens even kijken. Die heb ik er geloof ik nog niet bij. Het moet wel ergens staan. Ja, er staan zoveel wagens, ik zie het niet meer. Ja, dit was een van de dierenwagens. Er zaten hier de tralies in. En Dave die stond aan de achterkant naar binnen. En daar aan de achterkant is hij ook uitgevlucht.
So I went into the square and into the lion's cage, and obviously everything was crazy. So I was taken very quickly out of the cage because the police actually said you must leave straight away. So I only actually saw what took place really on the television at night. I was sat in a hotel in Amsterdam.
You weren't frightened?
No, I wasn't frightened because I had sort of security people there taking care.
Yeah, I was terribly afraid today. When I could see them from in the cage, I could see, there was only myself who could see them being trampled on underfoot, and I was terribly afraid for them. And also I could see the police were pushing them around, and the horses were really, pushing them all around. I was really nervous for all the teenagers there today, yeah.
This is why you decided to get out?
Yeah, I had to get out because maybe some of them had been hurt, really bad.
Ja, hij was ontzettend bang. Hij zegt, ik zeg, kom, we gaan weg, zeg ik. Ja, zegt hij, nou meteen. Maar het is te begrijpen, zo'n mensenmassa. Hij was volgens mij niet bang voor zichzelf, maar bang voor de mensenmassa, dat die wat zou overkomen.
You've got this strange effect on me, and I like it. You've got this strange effect on me, and I like it. You make my world seem right. You make my darkness light. Oh yes, you've got this strange effect on me, and I like it. And I like it. And I like it. You got this strange effect on me, and I like it. You got this strange effect on me, and I like it.
Have you ever given it a thought, covering it?
I played it in my solo show one night. After I met Dave again, he came down to see me play. And the song, it reminded me of the song, seeing him, and I just stuck it in one night. It's fun to do it, yeah. But never recorded it.
And you had to relearn it?
Yeah, I forgot the middle. Yeah.
Now you must see me. Now is the time for you to go home. Oh, yeah, now. Oh, now you must see me. Oh, yeah, now is the time to love. Hello!
Over this last year, I will have done shows with the Trogs, the Searchers, the Fortunes, Manfred Mann, the Manfred Mann group.
And do you ever discuss the 60s?
Not really, no. Luckily, we're all working, you see. Luckily, we're all musicians who are touring and doing the shows. I think you'll find that what happens is the ones who reminisce are the ones who are either not in the music business anymore. They're generally the ones who will look back. I look back on it with great affection and understand the importance of that middle 60s period with Strange Effect. But I don't look back and wish it would have been 1965 again.
And I'm sure you all remember this one.
Al 30 jaar lang wordt het regelmatig op de radio in Holland gespeeld. Hoor ik van mijn familie of vrienden. Ik heb Davies gehoord. En het is dus, en als we nu in Holland werken, als je dus mensen die dus jong, die dus in een jaar of 20, 25 zijn, als je zegt Dave Barry, hebben ze geen flauw idee over wie je het hebt. Maar als je dus Strange Effect noemt, oh ja, dat kennen we. Dus ze kennen het lied, maar uiteraard niet Dave Barry. En daardoor vind ik het dus een bijzonder lied. Dat een liedje zelf dus herkenbaar is. Alhoewel ze dus niet de zanger kunnen herinneren, omdat ze nog niet geboren waren.
No, it's my record. Collector's item. You went to Knokke, to the Knokke Festival. You sang This Strange Effect, and at once there was Dave Barry in Holland. I told my mother this afternoon, perhaps I see Dave Barry, and she said, oh no, the man with the big hands.
Yes, well, I'll give out my love to your mother.
She's listening.
If you're listening, send my love to your mama.
When she's listening, she knows what's happening right now. The Strange Effect you first hit in Holland, and after that, well, there were a lot of other records. And after a few years, we didn't hear anything anymore from you.
Well, I think that happens in most people's careers. You know, you sort of have a very successful time, and then everything levels out. But I always intended to stay.
I'm not the sort of artist who thinks, oh, do I have to sing that song again? I've always been a great fan of music myself. You know, I like music, and for me to be able to sing This Strange Effect to 3,000 people when they'll all know the words, that's what it's all about.
And I like it. And I like it. Good night, everyone. Thank you.